Good afternoon, or I should say good evening, everybody. My name is Dante Harmon, and this is Dante's Harmony podcast. It is a pleasure to be here. And man, we are probably less than a month away from one of our most premier events that we have every year, our Sacred Steel Summit. And we are just excited about everything that's getting ready to happen with that. So before we get started, I'm going to ask you all to like and share this post. We are live right now on Facebook and on YouTube. So if you go to the Sacred Steel Summit page, we are there. If you're at my home page, Dante, I am Dante Harmon. You should see me there, and on YouTube, just look up my name, Dante Harmon. We are live. Like and share this post. We have a lot of information that we're going to be giving out on today. And we want to make sure that everyone is plugged in and aware of what's going on. So I'm not going to prolong the time. You know, I might as well go ahead and bring the sheriff on up. And Kiki is here with us as well. How y'all doing?
Hey, how you doing?
It's so good to see you all. It's been a minute, and we are here. We are really at the brink of Sacred Steel Summit 2026, man. Alvin, are you about it, man? You excited?
Let me see. Come on, young I'm super excited.
Yes,
and
sir.
You know, hey, look, man, I'm just, this is something I look forward to. Well, we look forward to every year. And no matter how life is, the summit, we know the summit is coming. We know we're gonna have a good time. So I'm excited. Kiki, how you feeling?
I'm feeling pretty good, to be honest with you. I know it feels like we're a bit behind, but we're really not. We're actually right on track. I looked at last year's timeline, and we're pretty close to where we should be right about now, which is talking to all you all about what we've got going on and what we need you to know.
That's right. That's right. And we're here. We are here.
We're here.
And for those of you all that don't know what happens or what's taking place with the Sacred Steel Summit, I want to show you just a quick video just to show you just a quick glimpse, just a 60-second glimpse of what you might expect if you
come on, Peter,
to the Sacred Steel Summit 2026.
Let's see it.
Hold on. Here we go. Hey, we are here.
Wow,
we are here.
That brings back some memories.
Doesn't
yes,
it?
it does.
Kiki, tell me something that you one of the things that you saw that really sparked something that you remember.
In that video in particular,
Yes.
I would say Mr. Legendary himself. He had probably the best comeback ever. It was unbelievable. He had the crowd eating out of the palm of his hand. It was absolutely incredible. So that's what jumped out at me in that video.
I think the only thing we were missing is his red cape.
I know. I know.
Did he keep the red cape?
I don't know. He probably did.
I'm sure he has it.
I don't even think.
What about you, Alvin? What stuck out? What stuck out to you, man?
Well, listen. First of all, just being able to see the young guys there, and then seeing the legends, and then everybody just come, just being together and being able to be a part of this tradition.
Yeah.
And seeing the community come together. It, at a time that we're dealing with now, that's what I'm excited about.
That's right.
And again, this is a safe place, and I'm just super excited to just get there and be there for those 3 days and have a good time, man, doing what we do and what we love.
Yes. And this is what we do, and this is what we love, and I
yes.
think for the musicians who have come, and for those of you all that are joining us. Tell us where you're watching us from, and please indulge us in the chat. We're excited to have you, but we're excited about this Sacred Steel Summit 2020. May the 22nd. Is that right? May the 22nd through the 24th.
Correct.
Yes.
We are just pumped up and excited about everything that is getting ready to take place, from the workshops to the jam sessions, just everything that just takes to the hotel room, to the jam sessions in the whole. Listen, if you've never been, this will be an experience for you. There's so many intricate things and so many fun things that are happening that you're going to want to be a part of this. So I'm just gonna dive right in. Kiki, there's a lot of information that people are gonna need when they come to this event. There's so much information, and we want to make sure, number one, that everyone knows where we are, what we're doing. We also want people to know where to come, what should they do, how they should register, hotel information. And I know there's some information that you want to get out. Please take the floor.
Absolutely. Well, hi, everyone. Glad to be here and happy to be planning our 4th summit. It's been a wild ride and an incredible journey, and I'm proud to be associated with each and every one of you, whether you've been in attendance or whether you've supported from a distance. It's been incredible. It's been actually very transformational for me over the past few years. But getting down to what's really important, I want to talk briefly about the graphic that's on the screen right now, because that has our hotel information. So I was able to negotiate some great room rates for our guests this year. Just give the hotel a phone, give them a call. The number's in this graphic. It's also pinned to the top of the Sacred Steel Summit Facebook page. So if you need to refer back to it, you can get it there. Give them a call, refer to the code BNT26, and you can lock in these rates. Wednesday, Thursday, 115, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, 139. And that's a great rate for Memorial Day weekend. And you can get online and look around, but you won't find anything like that on that weekend in that area, particularly with the folk festival, because almost all the hotels do sell out. So make sure you get those reservations booked early. That's important. Another really important piece, and I can't stress this enough, is if you intend to attend the summit, please. Okay, if you intend to attend the summit, please register. There's a couple reasons that we would like you to register. Number one, the most important one is we want to know you're coming so we can make sure that you get on the schedule if time permits, and we can make sure we notify you of when you will be playing. Number two, you'll have to pay at the gate unless you get registered, because I'm running a guest list that entitles you and one person, 1+1, to get into the gate at no charge. I looked just yesterday, the pre-sale tickets for the gate are $70 for the weekend and $35 for the day. And at the gate, it jumps to $80 for the weekend and $45 for the day. Wow. So it is definitely in your best interest to get those registrations in and get them in as soon as possible. So we know you're coming, and we want to make sure that you can get in the gate without having to pay that fee back to the Florida Folk Festival. Right. Also take a note on the graphic that our room block cutoff date is April 30th. So make sure you get those reservations booked before then. We'll leave registration open up until about May 12th or so. And then we'll have to close it down and get our list over to the Florida Folk Festival people so they can get their guest list built so we can get your tickets. So super important things. Please register, number one. Number two, get your hotel rooms booked if you're coming. If you need further information about other hotel rooms, if you just go to the Florida Folk Festival webpage, you'll see on the left navigation column, it says tickets and lodging. And if you click that link, it'll take you to a whole list of lodging in the area. There's campgrounds, motels, hotels all over the area. And I think it's listed almost down to Gainesville, if I remember right. But we are in a prime location. We're 20 minutes away from the actual summit grounds, which is super convenient. I called the hotel today to firm up a few things. And even though my contact was out until Monday, as soon as I started talking, the person at the front desk said, "Is this Miss Kiki?" And I said, "It is." And they were like, "Oh my gosh, I just saw you guys are coming back. We are so excited." And I said, "Well, that'll be awesome." She goes, "We're arm wrestling over who's working nights so they can get in on the jam session."
Wow.
Wow, that is so
If that
awesome.
doesn't say, if that doesn't say it, that's amazing.
Yes, I know. I
That's
love
amazing.
that. I love that. And unfortunately, I've missed all of those because I'm usually up at the crack of dawn and running all day long. And the only thing that I want to do is take a shower and go to bed. So I've missed some of those, but I'm going to make a point to try to catch at least one of them this year.
Right.
So it may be 10 minutes, but I'm going to be there. So as usual, if you have any questions, please reach out directly to me. My contact information is all over the Sacred Steel Summit page and also via Messenger on the Summit page, or you can reach me on my own Facebook page at Kiki Howe, and I'm happy to help you with any questions you have. The other thing that I want to talk about, and this is kind of a subject that is a bit uncomfortable to talk about, but it needs to be said, and we all need to touch on it and recognize it and be aware.
Yeah.
I've talked about this for the last few years. We are 100% self-funded. We do not get any money from the gate at the festival. They don't give us any money from anybody who's paid to come in. And we've only been gathering our funding by donations, both private and public, and volunteer hours and things like that. So fundraising is huge. Fundraising is big, and fundraising is front of mind for us all the time, because if we don't have funds, we can't operate. It should be noted that we were pretty much set to go. We had the green flag out last year, and we were notified that our grant got pulled at the last minute due to funding issues. That was so disheartening. We had a few people step up and help us out, but that was a huge loss to us.
Yeah.
I have it on good authority that we've submitted another grant and it's looking good, but it's a fingers crossed situation. None of these are guaranteed. And so we have to go forward and keep moving with the attitude of we're not getting any funding, any help from any outside sources unless it comes from our own people.
Right.
And I was talking to Alvin the other day and I said, what does a movement need?
Mm.
It needs people.
That's right.
Otherwise, it's not a movement. It's just stagnant and it stands still. And if we don't have people, and if we don't have our people invested in this event, whether you can be there in person, or if you can't come, whether you can make a phone call and donate some money to us, it's all very much appreciated and very needed. So I
Amen.
just want to remind everybody about
Man.
fundraising. If you do want to make a private donation, please contact me directly so that we can work together and get that done. I will provide a receipt. It is tax deductible because we are a 501c3 organization, which means we are tax exempt. So your donation will be tax deductible as well. So keep all of that in mind. Have a bake sale, have a garage sale, have a car wash, whatever. Get the kids busy mowing lawns, whatever it takes. Let's start this. This is a grassroots movement. It has been from the start. And let's keep it like that. Just in case we don't get any more funding, we don't want to have to pull this because we don't have any money. We have the people. But we need the people to invest in this event.
That's right.
And not just physically, although
Right.
that's important, but we need an emotional investment, which means it might have to come from your wallet.
That's right. So business
that.
owners, entrepreneurs, for those that are in business and have been in business and maybe incorporating, that you have some corporate sponsors. Reach out to Kiki. Reach out to the Sacred Steel Summit page. Someone will get in contact with you
Absolutely.
to make sure that information is received. Pastors, if you are willing to help sponsor your musicians to come and you want to give, listen. There's no donation, small or too big, that will that we won't benefit from, and the musicians don't benefit from. What I like, Kiki, what you said, and it is a hard thing, is that most of the musicians, and I know for a lot that I know of, they don't come back just to come back. They leave differently. And they leave empowered, and they leave with a plethora of wisdom and information and knowledge that they did not have before they came. So
Right.
not only is it an experience for them, but it's life altering. It's for a musician. I mean, to be amongst the greats that and the legends that we have in the Sacred Steel tradition, they're leaving with so much information, so much knowledge, and just the love that's present. I love what you said about the hotel. They were fighting and literally taking dibs as to who's going that. If that doesn't tell you anything, I don't know what will.
I had a
Tonight.
good laugh about that. I thought that was pretty funny. The
That's
other thing
amazing.
that I wanted to touch on too, Dante, you brought up a really good point about the legends. And we are fortunate enough to have living legends in our presence at the summit. Now, we've lost 2 in the past couple of years, and that's saddening for all of us. But
Yeah.
why not take advantage of the opportunity that you have to be around these people? And I will say something as well. One of the things I think I told Alvin the very first year we did this was most of the meetings and things that I do as part of my job that I have done for the past 25, 30 years or so, it's been transactional. And that means that I give you something, you give me something.
Right.
Whereas this event is transformational,
Mm.
which means that we just soak it up and it's all there for us to take and use however we need to use it. And we all leave on Sunday a completely changed individual.
Wow, that's good.
That
That'll
is
preach.
powerful.
Transactional to transformational. That's if that doesn't that says
Keep
it
preaching now. Come
You're
on,
preaching.
young preacher.
because it really is transformational. It really
It
is.
is. It is. So it's a breath of fresh air for me to work on something that's transformational and not transactional.
Hello,
Hello.
because they're getting more than what we're handing back and forth. It is this music,
It is.
this tradition.
And here's the thing, I'm not a musician. I'm not. I sing once in a while, but truth be told, I can't carry a tune in a basket with 5 handles, but that's a story for another day.
You told me you sung in your choir or something. You told me.
Anyway, I
You said keep that
learned-
on the low, Alvin. Keep
Yes,
that.
he said keep it on low.
I learned so much there about music. I learned passion from our players. I learned passion from our guests and our audience and the support system that they bring. That's something that I just can't get enough of. I learned one of the things that I learned is I'm still be able to be surprised by things.
Wow.
And I thought that at this stage of my life that nothing would surprise me. But I definitely have learned that there are plenty of surprises at the summit. And
Right.
the whole key to experiencing the summit is to be present.
Mm.
And I don't just mean your body there. I mean your mind and your heart and your spirit.
Right.
All of that. Be present, be involved. And the other thing, like Alvin always says, be ready. You never know when your name's going to get called.
That's right.
You just don't. Be ready. So once again, hotels, get your hotels booked. The graphics up on the screen. Call the Lake City La Quinta. Use BNT 26. Get your rates and get your hotel taken care of. Make sure you get registered.
Yes.
That's super,
Important.
super important so that we can get you in the gate and we know you're coming.
Absolutely.
Okay. We have, how many weeks are we out? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're 7 weeks out.
Yep.
If you
Oh.
start thinking about how much change you can sock away in 7 weeks,
Come on, financial.
how many bake sales you can have, how many things you can do between now and then. It'll be amazing how much you can come up with if you put your heart and soul into it. We need you. We need your help. We need your investment. And in order to keep the movement moving, we need people.
That's right. We need
Thank you,
people.
thank you. Yes,
We
this
need
is
people.
good.
I think,
Yes.
We need
man,
people.
Kiki, that was amazing information. That is hands down. I couldn't have said it better. How you just pieced all of this together. And again, the infographic that's on the screen, it is also available on the Sacred Steel Summit page. So you'll be able to see this information code, the BNT 26 for the hotel. And again, that hotel number 386-400-5752 for the La Quinta in Lake City, Florida. Again, the discount code is B as in boy, N as in Nancy, T as in Tom, 26. And you want to book your room now.
Yeah. Yes.
You want to book your room now. I think this is a really, we're going to have an awesome time. And I'm with you, Kiki. Every year it's always something different, and you just never know what's going to happen.
It's been an experience every year.
Every year.
You about ready to let the chef loose?
Yeah.
Did I do good, Kiki?
Yeah. You did great, Uncle Al. You did fabulous. All right, you guys, I'm going to jump off and let you guys have at it. I'm going to jump over on my Facebook page and on the Summit page real quick and make sure all the information is pinned to the top so that everybody has easy access to it. Book your hotel, get registered, start fundraising.
That's right.
Awesome.
Thank you, Kiki.
Thank you, Kiki. All right.
All right, bye, everyone. See you at the Summit.
Yes. Man, listen, she gave out some information,
Alvin.
Alvin.
She gave out some jewel, man. Listen, man, Kiki has really been a very big, intricate part of me when with this whole movement. This second part of the movement. Let me just give a little bit. So actually, this is really would be like the sixth Sacred Steel Summit that I've done, because I did the first one I did was actually in 2010. You remember when we did it in what was that, Memphis, Tennessee, and I did that with Memphis, Tennessee. Yeah, 2010. And then I never forget the 2011 I did it, but the Lee Boys, that's the year that we went to Thailand. And then I had Phil Campbell and Dale Ray Grace, I think. Yeah, those two. I can't remember. Anyway, they and Lonnie Bennett. God
yes.
Yes. They took it over and they kept it going, because that's what it's all about.
That's right. It's
not about, just, Uncle Al done did this, whatever. Y'all know, I've told y'all in the past that I'm just a vessel. I'm just the Sheriff Lee. I'm just a little young preacher.
Come on, young preacher. Don't get tuned up, Reverend.
Don't get started now. Come on. But I just want to say this too, that I get hyped and excited because this music it's my life. It's a part of our life. It's in the movement, that what it is that we grew up with this traditional style of music, and it was instilled in us. Right. But we are the Davids. We are the creators. So the vision that I had was to keep it going. I know Marcus Hardy, he started the whole Sacred Steel convention back in 2000. I mean, even before then, I know that, Aubrey Gent, Calvin, and the Campbell Brothers was doing different things. And, then Robert Randolph came up. And then, after that, everybody else started doing whatever, Right. But I just want to say that the community, we must stick together, because if there's ever been a time that us musicians need to stick together, is now, because we know there's a lot of things that's happening. And I don't say much on that level, but I know this man right next to my little brother, Dante, he can word it up good, way better than me, but I want us to come. And I never forget that my godson, Tommy Phillips, said, this is a safe place.
It is.
And that's what the summit is about. It's a safe place for us musicians to be able to share and do a bunch of things that we do and that we love. Yeah. And this year is going to be very exciting, Dante. I'm super ready. I'm super excited about everything. And I want to say this year, it's going to be the same. But, what we're going to do, we're going to try to make sure we kind of step it up a little bit, step our game up. Okay. And with that being said, meaning that we need everybody to register. We want to have it a little bit more better organized, and we're going to have our jams, like Dante said, we're going to be doing these things and all the exciting things at the hotel. The hotel, listen.
That's an experience. You got to be there.
We have a whole thing at the hotel, man. But listen, if y'all got to come to the hotel, because at night, I never forget that first year we did it at the down at the Florida Folk Festival. It was about 2 or 3 o'clock, and I don't know, was it you, Shia, and Phil?
Yep.
I know it was Shia and Phil was coming in
Yes.
from Waffle House, and
Okay.
all of a sudden they went into the weight room. All them young guns had amps. They was in
It
there.
started.
shit
Listen,
all-
the weight room turned into
Come
a
on, man.
studio.
Come on. I mean, so every year the lobby of the hotel turns
Yep.
into a whole sacred steel jam session. We're gonna be doing a whole bunch of look at the sniper. I see you, sniper.
Come on,
It's gonna
Tion.
be
Tion said,
a lot-
Tion said
come on,
action
young
happens in the lobby.
It's in the lobby.
In
And
the
so
lobby.
this year, you have to be in the lobby, T.I. said, you do. So I want you guys to get registered. For all you young guys that never been there, this is your chance. Like Dante and Miss Kiki was saying, to be around some heavy hitters, the living legends, the greats of the sacred steel. You got a whole bunch of them. Both Keith Dominion and we getting the Jewel Dominion to come too, because we all
Yes.
one big family. We
Shout
all
out to
one
my
big family.
Jewel Dominion brothers and sisters. Y'all come.
Yeah, y'all
on.
come on, Jewel. Y'all
Come
mine. I'm so
through.
happy we're gonna have Delray Grace gonna be there this year. And me and Del and we talked I think about 2 weeks ago, and we was just talking about how this whole movement thing's going. He's doing his story, and Dante doing the podcast, getting it out there. I'm doing the grunt work. Then we got the JR, I call him JR. I only know him about JR, but he know who I'm talking about. He's doing this thing in North Carolina. So that's a lot of the Mitchell Farmsville Project.
Yes.
It's a lot of people that's doing different things that's getting started, and that's what this is all about.
Man,
And that's what I want to see happen. Go ahead, Dante.
No, it's gonna be an exciting time. Tion, I got you, man. I got you, Tion.
Dante, what did he say? Lunch on
He said
Dante.
lunch on Dante.
Wow.
Yeah.
Hey, that's
Listen.
the sniper, man. Don't get us
Listen,
started, man.
we're gonna have some fun. George
Oh,
Webster.
George, please have
Listen,
more.
we
amps.
got your
Hey,
amps.
George.
We're gonna have some
No.
extra amps. And
Yeah.
for
But I
those
gotta
jam
say-
sessions, we got you covered, man.
Yeah, but I gotta say something now. This about y'all will get this in the workshop. But one of the living legends, the seasoned guys was saying, listen, if you're gonna be professional and you're driving anywhere, you better always have your equipment with you.
Mm.
I ain't gonna call on names, but you're gonna get that teaching.
Yeah.
If you know why?
What-
Because Miss Kiki said it. You never know when your name gonna get called. I got to go back to this one story I tell you every time me and Dante start the first of the year. Me and my brother, my late brother Glenn Lee. Somebody come on, tell me you know about them Lee boys.
Come
Play
on.
with it.
With
Play
the green jacket.
Anyway, yeah, come on, y'all know. Listen, so me and Glenn playing. We had. We Jerry Carroll juice, got the fat chains on, we doing, so we in Fort, I think, okay, I want to say Fort Lauderdale. I keep saying, is it Delray or Fort Lauderdale? I
Delray.
remember the one, Delray.
Delray.
Okay, so we jamming out, and I think it's Cecil on the drum with Benji, whatever, and Bernard, maybe, I don't know. Then I think Fort Lauderdale singing. One of them, a West Palm, I don't know. But they had this little young guy coming walking down. And me and Glenn were like, oh, that little young cat. Like he gonna get on and do something. He got big Cecil on there. Listen, this little young boy get on there and wreck house. And that's none other than my little brother, Dante. Boy, Dante was a bad drummer. And I think, Dante, you had to be, besides you and my late beeper burner, Darryl Blue, God, man, that's,
Yeah.
oh, I can't take it.
No.
And being young, in the East Coast, I know you was one of those main ones that really played. But anyway, young guys, y'all come out.
We were
Whether
young
you're
and
still
we
playing-
Go
Go
got
ahead.
exposed. We got exposed like stuff. It was things like that we got
Yes.
exposed to.
Yes.
How I Met You All. Y'all
Yes,
trying to
that's
figure out
right.
Who this young guy, man?
I'm telling you,
Coming
man.
up here hanging with the big. And then
But-
when we got through, we jammed.
But Dante, when you had your chance, did you mess up? No,
Took
you totally impressed us. And listen, I know back in the day when I did the same thing when I was on bass. My first year in bass of going to Nashville, I was a bad boy, but who I had to go against? I went up there, I'm walking up there, you got Phil Campbell. Then you got Ed, your dad. Then we got your uncle, Anthony. Oh my God, the ultimate intimidator. You know, and then we got the Farmfield. I forgot his brother. Yeah, no, his uncle. I think his cousin.
Yes.
The one that was there.
Yes.
He used to play back in the day
On base.
So I went up there and Phil was like, what was this? You know, bruh, I got on the base, and guess what? I got much respect then because I studied. I had done studied them. I knew what's what. So young guys, I know I'd be so happy when I be online and I see all these young guys shedding, learning, practicing, because that's what it's all about.
That's
but
right.
You get to get around all these older living legends, the ones you see on the, you got to, hey, what's your John? Hey, John Michael, man. Hey, everybody popping off here.
Yes,
they getting ready. But y'all come out, be out there. So everything, if you do not register, you may not get a chance to play because it's going to be a lot. Now you could come to the open jams and you get a chance at that hotel. Sometimes you might be sitting next to Chuck, Dante, and they say, hey, get the bar. Let me hear you play. You know, or you never know. So we're going to be having all these different master classes, different chances for you to share. And I'm hoping we can get some, you know what I'd love to do, Dante? Get one of the Jewel Domine guys that have the big wah pedal. And they could implement. I wish Ronnie, a Footy, one of the guys, or Dale Ray Gray's going to be there. I don't want to put him on the spot. Because, you know, Dale was running from me when I told him I want to play him in bowling. He was running from me.
That sounds like a challenge.
Yeah, that was a challenge. I always challenge him. But, you know, I ain't going to say nothing.
Shout out to Dale Ray Grace, man. Shout out to you, Dale Ray. We love you, man.
He know I'm talking trash now because he know here. But, nah, man. But, you know, if they can bring that big Morley pedal, that tradition that they use and how they get that high sound. It's a combination of that when they going down in the slide, you know, and they get that one stop, man. I'm telling you, I saw Jarius. You know, everybody know him on guitar, man, but I saw him with that, you know, he played naturally.
Listen,
I was like, that dude, this
Jarius, if you haven't heard Jarius on steel, you might want to pick up Corey Henry's latest album. I think it's called Church. Yeah. And Jarius is featured with John P. Key and the Hamiltons. And he does about 30 seconds of the Jewel Dominion style for the intro.
Really? See, he one of them dudes that, you know, you think he's just good on it. And then be careful if he actually give him your steel. That's all I got to say. Be careful. But yeah, man, I'm super excited. And we're gonna have some great workshops that we're gonna be implementing this year. And what's up, Tank?
I got you, Tank.
Dante, hold down the jazz.
No, that's Tank. Tank, listen, Tank come out but Alvin, this is what Tank do. Tank come out the woods and he'll come out with something that we ain't thinking about it. He'll
look at him.
And I gotta make sure I'm ready for Tank.
Hey, let me tell you what I told the professor, Frank. I say, Frank, dude, you can sit in the background and talk, but you better come on up because these little young boys, they getting it, man. Well, they ain't young no boy. They seasoned. We got to worry about Fat Man's son and the little boy from Ocala. Let's talk about them. And Miles. Boy, I wonder how old Miles is now. Miles got to be about 16. And now, hey, we got another little secret coming up. He from North Carolina. That's my little nephew. That's little Logan Farmville. That's JR's son.
Wow.
Yeah, we don't sleep on him. Don't sleep on little Logan. I've been watching Logan. And you know what? Actually, Logan not little. That boy, a police officer. I thought he was real young. So all these guys and all these things are what we're talking about. This is what the summit is all about. It's about us to have a platform for this style of music. And I think the more that we do things like this, the more better it is. And I'm not the only one. You know that. You know, I'm just one of the Elijah and one of the, you know, the head fronts of that's promoting this music. But I need everybody to do their part when it comes to this music. Let's talk about some of the guests, Dante.
Listen,
George.
man,
I mean,
who don't we have coming? I mean, I think this is going to be an exciting time. And if you all looking at the chat below, and you're following us and you're on our page, we have a lot of links that you want to make sure that you're clicking on. Definitely the forms, as you see in the section below the screen, the registration link. Again, you can always go to facebook.com Sacred Steel Summit, and that information is going to be plugged there. We don't want you all to miss out on this pertinent information. There's a lot of stuff that we're throwing your way, but man, we're excited. Do you want to play the video first, Alvin?
Yeah, let's go. Yeah, let's do it. Yeah,
play the video first. Okay.
Yeah,
all right, so I'm gonna play a little quick video, and me and Alvin, we're gonna come back and talk a little bit about it, and we're excited.
I'm excited about this.
May 22nd through the 24th, 2026. You all want to be there. It's happening,
and therefore we're going to need for you to know who's going to.
Let me put this back here.
Yeah, put it back there. Get it right.
Hold on.
One of my heroes.
The other side of this too is, hey, everybody, coming to give you an update on this year's Sacred Steel Summit. The 2026 Sacred Steel Summit will be fantastic. Why can I say that? Because this year we're going to be focusing on you as musicians and artists to help you level up and develop and become the best that you can be. How are we going to do that? We're going to have sessions and masterclass workshops that will be focusing on things like the Nashville number system, soloing techniques, sound system basics, and also brand development, which helps you get out there and get your name and also put you out in the place so that people can see you, recognize you, and make you one of their first calls when they're thinking about musicians that they can bring on board for their projects or bring in for their different groups. So how are we going to do that? We're going to have Phil Campbell, myself, Chuck Campbell, Carl Campbell, and other musicians who are actually going to be conducting these workshops and actually giving you hands-on instructions and step-by-step guides on how to implement these techniques to make you better. And then finally, we're also going to have masterclass woodshed sessions. This is going to be different from what you've seen in the past, where we're actually going to have places that you're going to be able to bring your instruments, come in and sit down with us and actually help you, show you step by step how to implement these different techniques, again, to make sure that you're a better player than you were when you first came to the summit. Hey, we're looking forward to jamming with you. We're looking forward to making all this happen. Now, here's the thing. We're going to need for you to register. We're going to need for you to come online, and we're going to need for you to let people know that you're going to be coming, because we're going to have limited places in some of these sessions, and therefore we're going to need for you to know who's going to be available. The other side of this too is, hey, all of this is going to be made at no charge to you. All you got to do is come. And the reason that's happening is because of the work that Alvin Lee's been doing with the Florida Folklore Fest organization that has been underwriting the Sacred Steel Summit. And that's how we're making all this happen and making this available to you. But again, I'm really fired up. I'm looking forward to hooking up with you guys, and so is Chuck, and so is Carl, in order to, again, help you to share some of the stuff that we've learned, what we've developed over the years, and again, most importantly, to help you to be the best that you can be so that you can represent Sacred Steel the best way that it can be. Looking forward to seeing you, man. Take care. Talk to you later.
Wow.
It doesn't get more legend than that. Phil Campbell of the Campbell Brothers. Listen,
man. It doesn't. Listen, let me tell y'all this about Phil. Anybody know Big Al? Y'all know Phil was one of my heroes. I mean, I had, a few guys that's that I implemented on the bass, and Phil, Choppy, Dante, Father Ed, some of these guys, these living legend, Darryl knows, but Harold Bradley, but I'm gonna tell y'all a little story that with Phil. When I decided to take the Lee Boys style outside of the four walls when my brother Glenn died. My dad died in February, and then Glenn ended up dying in October. And y'all know that just took me out. Like, Big Al was gone. So after that, I talked with Chuck, Phil, and Calvin. And I talked with them because at that time they were going out. So I went with them and I said, listen, man, I need to take me and Glenn style out, because me and Glenn at the time, we were still innovators. We were the young cats.
Right.
You know, we were doing all this, bringing all this, you know, secular, mixing all this stuff together. So Phil got with me. He said, Al, listen, I already know you're a businessman, but I need you to make sure you know about your stage plot. You know about all of these things. He gave me about 4 things, and he actually showed me a copy of their stage plot. They're a tech writer. He said, Al, you got to do this. You need to do this.
Right.
And then, you know, he even sold me my first white guitar, which I don't have no more. Oh my God. He sold me that. So I learned that because I'm business minded, 25 years later, I'm still going. Wow. And so look at that. That's what I'm saying. You guys are going to get all of this knowledge. Now, y'all come pick my brain. I tell everybody not pick my brain because I learned a lot from this. So I'm saying that to say that you don't want to miss this movement and thing that's going to be happening at the Sacred Steel. Now, I must say this too, Dante. The Florida Folk Festival, I want to just give a shout out to Elaine, who first gave me my start some years back, and she's been allowing me and the Lee Boys to play for years. Mm-hmm. And she gave me my first shot with doing the summit 4 years ago, and right. She retired. I think it was last year, and Andrea took over. And Andrea she got the baton, and she gave us the same thing. So I want to give a public shout out to the Florida Folk Festival for allowing me to be able to bring this summit there and allow them to help us keep this tradition going.
Yes.
Now, like Miss Kiki said, they laid the platform out there, but we got to be there. We got to show up.
That's right.
So that's what we want to do. So I want to say that. Dante, you was going to say something.
No. You said it, and I think it's going to be you'll see. I think and to piggyback everything that you've been saying, and more importantly, what Phil shared in the video. I think it's such a powerful thing when we empower from within. And
that part, come on,
that is a movement within itself. So yes. for all of the musicians that have been coming, and the ones that are bringing others, and the ones that are coming for the first time, listen, come. You will not leave disappointed. You will leave empowered, and we are being intentional about what we share, how we share it, the things, the nuances, the things that you think you may know, thought you should know. Things that you know, even when it comes down to jamming, there's some critiques even with how we jam. Yeah, we need to talk about, and this stuff. Sometimes we brush over, and these are the moments that really iron sharpens iron.
Come on now, come on,
this is where we start to sharpen each other, and to hear it and to get it from our industry vets that are within our community, it makes so much difference. So I promise you, when you come, you won't be disappointed.
You will not be disappointed. And I want to say for them, I'll say all of us, you know, because we're now in that category, me, Dante, and a lot of the other seasoned vet Sacred Steel players, because it's a group. You got the steel guitar, then you have the lead guitar, you have the bass, and you have the drums, and you have the keyboard or organ, and they all play an integral part in making it happen. That's right. So at the summit, we touch a little bit on all of these parts. So not just the steel, which is, we know that's the key thing with our tradition or our style or our community, but we also with the bass, the guitar,
no instrument left behind.
Yeah, come on now. And Carlos Foster, he's our guy that's over the keyboards, him. And then not only that, vocal. We got Don Beard, my brother Keith Lee, Robin Beard, all these singers. And we want to continue to build from there, and build the vocal, because we know they all work in hand. Our instrument, the steel, it mimics what the solo or the songstress is saying. So that all, maybe we'll get a chance to touch a little bit on that, Dante, one of the workshops that y'all want to do, and we, let one of y'all touch a little bit on how the singing go with the with the plan
It
and
does.
stuff like that. So
it's
I'm super
again,
excited, man.
this is it, and it is exciting. And when we get amongst each other, it becomes just such
It's
a
a
joy
wrap.
to
Yes.
to be there, the camaraderie, the way we just play
Yeah.
off of
Yeah,
each other, play with each other.
Micaiah,
he said
that's
he
another
coming. He's
He
coming.
I want Micaiah is another young one that's going to be coming up, and I want to make sure he get a chance because, see, let me tell you, just like with Roosevelt, me and Glenn, we had a choice when we was positioning because we positioned our boys, Roosevelt, Lil Al, and Earl. Earl was going to play the drums because that's all Earl know. Earl rhythm,
Right.
But like Alvin was that first player. But it was something about that Roosevelt. And like Alvin, he was good, but like Alvin even knew it. And sometimes, Dante, because you do a lot of classes, and you see that 20 guys, but that little one right there. You see that one that got a little extra
spark.
He got that spark. And I see some in this young man, this young man, Micaiah. I did. And I told him, I said, I want him to come because I was very excited to see that because these are the ones that's going to take it on. We're not going to be here forever.
Right.
So that's why I say when you come to the summit, pick all the veterans' brains. Even if you see me sitting on the side with Chef Lee, somebody going to help me be fixed up nice, I hope, right? Somebody going to be helping me fix up nice. I ain't calling no names, but, Jay, I ain't saying nothing. But, yeah, but if you see me sitting, come and talk to me. If you see Dante, he trying to take a minute from that little podcast, go sneak over there and say, Dante, holla at me. Let's get some of these knowledge from these guys and let's keep it going. Now, I want to say this too. Registration is going to be so important. And Dante, I may have to do a cutoff because I'm going to have to, this is just for not to come. You can still come, but to register to play. You
Correct.
still can register, but I may have to do that because with you, I'm gonna get with you, Phil, JR, a few other guys, so we can position where everybody gonna be. Because I was gonna actually shorten it a little bit, but if we get the push, if Kiki say Alvin, them numbers don't went up, them people registered, then I'll push it down because we usually been starting like 10 in the morning. But I decided I probably want to maybe start at 12. But I talked with Phil, so I think I'm gonna still move back down, maybe 11 or something like that. But if you want to do the play, you need to register so we can have time to be able to go and do what we need to do to get it organized.
And there's so much good information that's going to be there. As you already said with Micaiah King and George. George is excited.
He's excited.
I'm sure he's going to be there. Listen, I got my young guy from North Carolina, Bryce. What's up, Bryce? Bryce Rogers. Listen, he's
listen. Who is Bryce?
Another young gun. You better watch him. You better Brad Rogers and his mom Latanya. Come on, come.
No, I ain't even know Brad.
He can play.
Get his dad. I just saw his dad at Ted's birthday thing. He didn't tell me that his son was playing.
He can play. Bryce can play. I sat down with Bryce a couple times, and Bryce is
okay. Bryce, you all right? Bryce, you hearing it straight from Uncle Al, the sheriff. I need you to be there. This is little Bryce, right? This is young
little Bryce. Well,
come on, little Bryce.
He's very tall.
Oh, he tall. Oh, I know.
He's very tall.
His dad about 6'6". I know he got to be tall.
But listen, we have so many young musicians.
And I know. That's what. Listen, I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna put a call out. Oh, let me not forget. I know I'm gonna get his name. What Don Trail? I can't think of your cousin. Then oh my Lord, Tion. What's the little young? He from Fort Lauderdale. He played. E-Man, listen.
He said he definitely gonna be there.
Hold on. All right, look. Somebody screenshot that for me for E-Man. Screenshot. E-Man, now I'm gonna hold you accountable. E-Man be doing his thing up there. He got a whole band Man, y'all come on down to the summit,
We
E-Man.
follow you, E-Man. You doing some,
Yeah,
you
I
doing some
showed you,
amazing
man. He doing
things,
his
man.
thing, man.
Y'all keep
And
it up.
he not only good on lead still, he good on
Man,
guitar.
E-Man play everything.
E-Man actually pretty good. E-Man, you raw on that guitar. I ain't gonna lie. But look, I cannot think his name down south. He's very muscular and oh my God, I cannot remember his name. But anyway, Fort Lauderdale, they got a whole little pack with Micaiah. Micaiah know what I'm talking about. He played the drums. He played the steel. He played the lead. I even saw him jump on the bass.
Wow.
Only thing I know, boy, he better not start singing and it's a rap. I was like, but anyway, it's a whole crew from Deerfield. That they got all them guys. I want y'all to go because we were thinking about trying to get a bus to come up to the summit, but I know it's too late now. I mean, I had even talked with Bishop Joe Randall. He was going to help, but you know just how life is. Life goes on.
He said his name is Antoine.
Antoine, there you go. That's who. Antoine, forgive Uncle Al. I might have forgot a little bit, but that boy bad. Antoine, I want you to be there. Makai, bring him with you, man. That's your squad. Ivis, AJ, that's his name. AJ, yes. That boy, man, I love that dude. And he got such a humble spirit and humble heart. I love him, man. So, man, I love all these guys, man. Y'all.
And listen, we can't forget about Ivis. Ivis, listen.
That was baby Glenn first. Ivis was not. Hey, come on, Ivis.
Before I was listen. Ivis was playing
on the
steel.
bass.
Yeah, he's on bass now. But listen, Ivis still.
Ivis was the original, man. He was the original. I never forget, man, when Glenn.
It was just me and Ivis.
Yeah.
Right. It was Ivis. Ivis probably spent more time with Glenn than I did.
Yeah,
so Ivis had
Dante, Ivis lived down there at our house.
I know
Ivis
he did.
was actually like our little brother. Like Ivis, he stayed with Glenn. He was on Glen Hill Park like.
I know.
But Dante, you was down there a lot too, you know.
But not like Ivis.
Ivis was down there like all the time.
Ivis had more time with Glenn than I did.
Yeah.
But you can hear
Ivis actually, man, I never forget when we you know how you get seasoned and you wait for that young. That's what I'm saying. We didn't have so many young players back at the time. You know, right now it's about, man, so many young guys out there.
See, that's what I'm saying.
So Dante, who came up in your class?
See, that's what I'm saying.
You,
so
Robert,
when Glenn was hot down there, it was just me and Ivis.
There
were other musicians, don't get me wrong. They were older than us, but as far as young guys, it was really just me. There were some other steel players. But when it came down to like
you're the ones that's coming up to that next,
it was just me and Ivis.
I was wondering, man, like, cause so you know, that being said, that I'm gonna tell y'all, I don't forget where I came from, just so y'all will know. I'm gonna mention some names. Y'all know I'll be. Oh, hey, y'all know who that is. That's my baby, AJ. That's my son. That's my mini-me. And y'all know what? I ain't gonna tell y'all nothing. But somebody trying to learn something. But I ain't gonna say nothing. I might get it. Yeah, but y'all know. But y'all don't know if they coming out from me.
It's gonna be right.
They gonna have to be straight. They know that. They don't get up there playing around. But see, AJ, you don't make me forget what I was gonna say. God, I don't get why. But I'm just super excited, man, to have so many people. But I was gonna say, Dante, I'm gonna mention a couple names. Ben Wilson, Lester Wilkes.
And Lester's
that's just a little bit of some of these young guys that was above us when me and Glenn at the time was trying to come out, you know, because Price, Charles Price, his dad, Deacon Frank Blue, Deacon Mitchell,
legends,
Johnny Hampton, Reverend Lee, my dad, he was so we had it was so many steel players. We can't forget about the GOAT down there, Larry Teller Sr., him and Kenny Ellis on it still, and then Harold Bradley. Oh my goodness. So, and this is just Florida. I don't know about South Carolina and New York, all these other guys. They had a lot of great musicians. That's where this is your safe place. Y'all come. Let us know about it.
And some of you guys are around these legends. Like, I know we talked about Fort Lauderdale. I can talk about Lester Wilkes because I grew up. Little kid, I was on drums. I was his drummer for a long time. Him,
Wow,
Earl Poole, and Lester Wilkes.
Yeah, come on.
Listen,
and your uncle played. Yeah, man, it's just so
Uncle Ben, my Uncle Ben.
Uncle Ben, yeah.
Uncle Ben, oh yeah. You bass player, man. Listen, don't sleep.
We got the West Coast, over there. We got Brian Bird, Dirty Bird. We got we know so that came up under the Nard regime. You know what I'm saying? So there's so many people that's out there that's been playing. I don't want you guys to think you're being forgotten. Even the ones that Dante, those guys up there in Montgomery, those guys over there in it's Alabama, I believe. Yeah. So man, if you guys register, come down. We want you to be a part, man. Please come on down.
And when you all see these legends, and like I was saying, even with Lester Wilkes, growing up with him, they have so much knowledge. They have so much wisdom and insight that they can share. Listen, I know a lot of you guys, especially you younger guys, you're hot, you're fast, everything is moving, but sit down with these guys. Let them impart some wisdom to you. You'd be surprised and shocked where it will take you. I was blessed because they were just, I was a little kid, so they were just there. But it was so much insight that I received right on hand, right in the spot, that helped me along the way. So you all have these legends. Like I had Lester Wilkes, I had Earl Poole. I love these guys. When I see them now, they man, Dante, look at you, man. Remember when you was this
man? And it's funny, man. Like you mentioned, just even with I think about even some of the guitar players. A lot of people don't know Ricky Rump. Ricky Rump was one of the baddest guitar rhythm players back in the day, and his brother Andy was on bass. And they were me and Glenn heroes. They was from Florida City. And then of course, you got Bernard. Then you got Charles Price. You got Tarleton Price. Choppy Peanut. The list just go on and on. And I want you guys to start learning your history, and this is where Delray Grace come in, because he's been, getting grants and stuff to go pull up the history. He knows more history probably than a lot of us of our own people. What I'm saying? Look we don't talk Ivy's up. Ivy's coming. Ivy's coming. That's my little brother. Don't mess with him. That's Ivy's.
Come on. Let's go.
But I'm super excited, guys. And Dante, I just want to say, I just want to thank Dante for just always being there for me. Dante has been there with me for a long time. And I just want to say I love you, and you're my little brother. And when I see you, I think about, back in the day, oh my God, it was just real good. And I wish Glenn could be here to see, how he's looking down, but to see how you have just blossomed into this overall maestro, you know what I'm saying? So I'm very proud of you. Dante, what project you just got through? You got your book out. You got there you go. I want you to bring some of them to the summit, Dante.
They will be with me. They will be with me.
Yeah. And listen, y'all, let me tell y'all this. I know God blessed me to be in position with this thing, but it's about us, man. If you got something, I've got a whole team that's gonna be there, that's gonna be dealing with the merch and stuff like that. If you want to be a blessing to others, just let us know. Yeah. I got a team that's gonna be dealing with the merch, and they'll be there. And you can get with Kiki or I'm gonna give another name. I know Miss J, and then Mary. Mary is going to be there. She's going to be helping. So that's another thing. If you guys want to like do something like that, get with Kiki, because I'm going to start talking way too much, and I'm already know somebody trying to pull my coattail right now. Let me just be quiet.
There's a lot that's happening. I'm gonna go back to the video that we just watched with Phil Campbell.
Yes.
The Campbell brothers, Chuck, Phil, Carlton, and so many of the other musicians, as he mentioned. We're gonna have a plethora of information that I think is going to be useful for you all. We're putting together just resources, ideas, things that we know you all will benefit from, and it's going to be worth your while. And it's the conversations afterwards. It's the conversations during. It's the conversations
up under the tree.
Listen,
just you. Oh my God!
It is a moment, and where everything else, life is happening everywhere.
Come on,
when we come to this summit,
come on, say it.
Special that happens with the musicians when we come together.
You don't mess with it. Don't come.
Listen.
Even
last year, as summer as it was when we lost our dear legend Calvin, and man, I miss him so much. We could sit here and talk about him for hours, but we go back and we look at Lonnie Bennett, Daryl Blue, these legends that have
Jay,
for us, Jay Caver. I mean, 1 minute we're here. The next minute, so this is so important for us, not only to come together, not only for us to connect, but for us to impart with each other. And
let me tell you, I want to mention one person that I want us to, my big brother, Elton Nova. Elton Nova I love him to death, and I always thank him for allowing me to adopt his sons, to come out to be with us. But I just want, Elton Nova, unfortunate, they had that tragedy with their house. And, he told me if he can, he's going to try to make it. But I just wanted, this is what this community is all about, man. And I want us to just continue to show love in all aspects. A lot of times after we leave the summit, get everybody's number. Make sure you stay in contact. Make sure you know if somebody else putting on an event. Because Dale got an event coming up. He's going to be doing. JR got events he's going to be doing. Dante may be doing something. All these things that's happening. Let's support each other. Let's support the whole movement. Dante, there you go. Support it. Come on, young preacher.
Come on, young preacher.
So, I just say, let's do this and let's get excited about it. Yeah. And listen, if you got something that you can offer, bring it. Get with Kiki. Let her know, or get with one of them and tell her I can put together booklets. Uncle Al, Sheriff Lee, I can do this. I bring it out there, man, because we are into this all together, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna stop talking, Dante, because we already
we're done. Listen, May 22nd through the 24th, 2026. Meet us at the Sacred Steel Summit.
Come on.
At the Florida Folk Life Festival. Listen, you are not going to regret it. It is going to be a time to be had. And again, we're excited because when we get together, it is just that. It's a great time. It's Sheriff Lee. Come on.
Come on, young preacher. I'm super excited.
He is ready. He is ready.
Come on.
Tony, listen. Come on.
Tony, I need you there, Tony. Bring your guitar. Tony was one of the recipients 2 years ago of the steel giveaway.
That's right.
And Tony, bring that guitar.
That's right. All right. Listen, I had the pleasure of seeing Sean this past weekend.
Oh, you did?
Man, he played here in Atlanta. Woo, he is
sleeping. That's that Nelson style, right?
That's it all day.
Come on, preacher.
All day. So we're really excited. What's going on?
TK,
come on,
brother.
Man, come on.
I love you, TK. Call me, my brother. Call me.
Listen, we want to see you all in the place. Again, May 22nd through the 24th, Florida Folk Life Festival, Sacred Steel Summit 2026. We're excited. Alvin's excited. He dancing.
I'm dancing. Come
got
on,
his dancing shoes already. Woo! Watch it, young preacher.
I can't put the hand behind the ear and do that more. Come on, preacher.
Listen,
this is gonna be fun, man.
We love you all, Alvin. We can't wait, man.
Yes,
we can't wait. So you all listen, like and share this post, get the word out. And again, we want to see you all at the Sacred Steel Summit 2026. Thank you all for joining us on this live. And again, we're excited about what's getting ready to happen. I'm going to play those videos that we played at the top end, on the bottom end, on the way out. But thank you all for joining us. And we look forward to seeing you at Sacred Steel Summit 2026.
Come back now.
Come on.